I have a challenge for Jose Monkey.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. As you guys know, last month I made a new rule that says that people have to come on camera and ask to be found in the videos that they send to me. By the way, guys, I am serious about that. I let people slide for a few days after I made the rule, but at this point, it's been a while, so please follow the new format or else I'm not going to be able to use your video. Anyway, some clever folks pointed out that hearing people's accents in the video might be a good way to get additional clues about where they are. Of course, people can and do move around, so accents could be a little bit misleading. But much like using license plates on cars to figure out locations, it can be a good clue, though not a guarantee. The person in this video has what I thought was a somewhat unusual accent.
I have a challenge for Jose Monkey. Currently, this place, at least my work, isn't currently present in Google Maps.
Now, I've told you guys before that I'm not particularly good at recognizing accents. And the accent that I was hearing here was a bit unlike others that I've heard before. It sounds vaguely Scottish to me, but there was something that was kind of different about it and I couldn't quite place it. The person's username also strongly suggests that they're Scottish, but my username suggested I'm a monkey, so based on the accent alone, I figured that maybe this was recorded somewhere in the UK. But that was before I even looked at the video. Okay, enough about that. So what can we see? At the start of the video, we see this rounded building here. I also made a note of the shape of the building next to it. We can see a building on the right side of the parking lot here that looks like it might be apartments, but I guess it could also be an office building. We see a couple of cars here, including a van that has some kind of writing on the side of it, but it was far too blurry to read. Eventually, about a minute into the video, the person gets to the end of the parking lot and we get some more helpful clues. To the left, we can see a few lighted signs for stores. We get a view of a billboard here that is kind of dim and you can't really make out the details. We can see that there's a wall at the end of the parking lot with a fence on top of it, which I suspected separated this lot from the nearby highway. Oh, and by the way, the person in the video tells us that this place is not present in Google Maps. That can make things more challenging, but it also gives us a clue, because it tells us that we should be looking for places that are under construction in both the satellite view and the street view images. I went back and looked more closely at those lighted signs. Eventually, I was able to spot a single frame where I was thinking that maybe this said Mattress Firm. But that's when I knew something was up. As far as I know, there are no Mattress Firm locations in the UK. So at that point, I decided to completely ignore the accent and look for other clues. I looked at the video of the cars again to see if I could figure out anything else from that, and I realized that there's a brief moment in the video when we can see the license plate on the front of the van. It's only 10 frames, but I was pretty sure that I was seeing an Idaho license plate here. Mattress Firm only has 10 locations in Idaho, so I figured I'd just check each one. And when I got to the 6th one on the list, I saw this large dirt lot that looked like it might be a construction site. So I went to check out the Google Street View. And guys, that was it. You're right here, in this area that's under construction, near Idaho State Highway 55, in Meridian, Idaho. From the Google Street View, I could see that building that was under construction. I could also see the rounded building from the start of your video and the building next to it. I was able to see that Mattress Firm sign that I used to find this place, and I could also see that the billboard matched what we see in your video. I couldn't get a street view image from the parking lot you were standing in, since, like you said, it's not present in Google Maps just yet, but I was able to get this photo from the other side of the fence in the adjacent lot. Guys, please like and share if you enjoyed this video. Go check out my map if you want to see all the places that I've found for you guys so far from the videos you've tagged me in. And while you're there, maybe go check out my store if you want to pick up a t-shirt or a mug or stuff like that. And if anybody else would like me to figure out where one of their videos was recorded, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.